So I ordered the Data Color SpyderX Pro. I don't know a whole lot about calibrating your monitors, but I do know that my laptop is different to the computer behind me. I have two different monitors on my computer and they both have different colors, different brightnesses. Sometimes it gets pretty annoying. My main monitor is an 𝗧𝗥𝗔𝗡𝗥. It's a 1440p with NVIDIA G-Sync and IPS, and it's got 144 Hz. And I like this monitor. This is probably the best monitor that I've owned so far. I don't have any complaints with it, and it has my colors pretty accurate as far as I can tell. My second monitor I've had for even longer, the 𝗧𝗥𝗡𝗥 144 Hz 1440p monitor. I think it's like a 3 or 5 millisecond response time, so it's pretty good, and it's probably one of the most popular monitors out there because of how cheap it is, but also what it can do. Just its specs are pretty good at the price it has. It's a curved monitor, which having a curved monitor and a flat monitor is not exactly what I want to go for. I used to have dual 𝗧𝗥𝗡𝗥 curved monitors. I went for the 𝗧𝗥𝗔𝗡𝗥 because I wanted to make sure I'm getting my colors right, and the 𝗧𝗥𝗡𝗥 is just not going to cut it for colors because I do editing in Premiere Pro, color grading and all that kind of stuff. I make videos, I stream, I do visual effects. I've got to be able to color grade all of my footage. And so I got so tired of it that I got a monitor calibrator. This is the first monitor calibrator I've ever owned. And this is the SpyderX Pro, was it? Yeah, SpyderX Pro. Link is down below if you're interested in getting it. I don't know what to expect yet. I don't know how good it's gonna do. So let's just unbox it. Where's my knife? Hello? Now the Pro can do pretty much anything that I want, especially with, if I'm doing Photoshop or if I'm working in Premiere Pro, doing some color grading, that's fine. They say that if you want the Elite version, that'll do motion picture. I don't know why they can't just include that in the Pro version. It could just be some firmware limitation, which honestly, they could probably just put that feature in the Pro. I don't know why they gotta make you spend more. They just want more money, I guess. Well, maybe, I don't know much about it, so maybe there's more to it than that. So, I mean, this is it. That's really it. There's nothing else to the box. Does this come off? Oh, it does. Okay, so it clips on and off. It's not magnetic, it's just a clip. And then does this? Okay, the cable runs through this. And it just plugs into your computer as far as I know. I assume you don't have this on your screen, you have it maybe above so that it stays on your screen because it rests like that. There's not a whole lot to this thing. It looks like it's got some threaded mount here, so you can mount it on something if you want. So let's give this a try. Okay, so you can download the software right from the pamphlet it provides. There's a link here, so I'm just gonna go download that. All right, so welcome to the SpyderX Pro setup. This program will install SpyderX Pro to your PC. Okay, so I've installed the program and I'm assuming we're ready to go. Okay, I think we open the program. Make sure, since it's plugged into USB before continuing. So now it wants me to plug in the USB. So it's plugged in, let's click next. I'm not sure what is your serial number. Do I have a serial number? It's in the bottom of the box. So I did need the box. Well, I gotta create an account? Bro, just let me use the thing. I don't wanna give you my info. I already, Have you allowed to warm up for an hour? Yes. Lighting conditions, have you checked that no intense lighting? We're filming a video, so I can't, it's just. So have you set your monitor settings? Reset contrast to default settings, set color temperature control to 6500K or equivalent. Okay, so let's see if I have that. Where are my colors? I don't know how to use this monitor. Okay, so that's done. Spyder connection. Plug the Spyder into the PC USB port, not into the hub or keyboard. It could have said that the first time. I plugged it into a dongle. Does that count? Ugh. I'm so over this already, dude. Don't forget to subscribe and like, because sometimes I drive myself nuts making these videos. Have you more than one displays? Yes, I do. Let's just do the first one, yeah? Now, laptops and desktops are different. Laptops usually, they tend to have a more vibrant monitor or color. So that's why they're distinguishing the difference here. I know that my monitor is way more vibrant than what it needs to be. And actually one time when I was reviewing a video that Adam edited, I was reviewing it on my laptop and I was like, Adam, do these colors look more saturated than normal? Did you like miss something with the color grade? Then I went back to this computer and I realized that it wasn't as saturated, it was just my laptop. So I'm gonna run this on my laptop too. So we'll see how good that does as well. Full calibration, yeah, let's do full calibration. And let's go next. Okay, so I've got to place it there. All right, let's click next. And I guess it's gonna do its thing. I'm not entirely sure what to expect. And hopefully it's good. I don't know. Click the update button to measure the screen brightness. Oh, the brightness is high apparently. This is not changing. It's not changing. I'm adjusting the brightness and it's not updating this line here. This line is supposed to be changing. Supposed to be within the green zone. Oh, I gotta click OK. And it's running through all the colors now. So I was saying that I'm not sure how well this is gonna work because it doesn't have like, it doesn't stick to the monitor, it just stays there. I don't know if this is gonna change anything, but we'll find out. It looks like this is going pretty quick. So if I just need to quickly recalibrate my monitor once a month or once every 2 months, however often I feel like it, I guess it can work. And it doesn't seem like it's taking a whole bunch of time, which I like because, you know, I'm a busy guy. Okay, so it's done, I guess. Click finish. Name my wait, so that's completely done. Do I get to take this off? Calibration reminder? Never. I don't care. Save. Okay, I don't know how well this will look. Let's open these colors, yeah? I mean, these colors look pretty good. So it's got it on the other screen too. Yeah, the colors, if I can show this to you. I mean, I can see that the colors here are more vibrant, but not oversaturated. Colors here aren't as much. I don't know if that's maybe just my eyes tricking me. One thing I think I can do is if I go to review a video from what Adam's done, let's just go to one of the ZenBook versus the 𝗧𝗥𝗔𝗡𝗥. Let's go to this video. This actually, if you want to watch this, this came out recently. Let's see, there is a difference in the colors here. I can just see it. So on the right monitor here, this is the 𝗧𝗥𝗡𝗥 and this is the Acer Predator. The 𝗧𝗥𝗡𝗥 on the right is a little more blue. It has less contrast. It's more washed out, it looks like. So I'm definitely going to run this calibration on that screen as well. I can already tell the difference in the colors. I don't know if it's easy enough to pick up on the camera recording the monitor. You're obviously not going to see it if I record my screen with OBS because you're just not going to see that difference. You've got to see the monitor for you to be able to see that difference. But I can see that this is more of a green on the right and this seems like it's more true to the colors that I filmed it in. Looks like it did pretty good. I'm going to run the other monitor and then I'm also going to run this laptop that I'm using and we'll see what it does with the laptop. Okay, so now we've got my laptop here and clearly you can see that it looks different than when it did on my main monitor on my computer. So we let the screen warm up, lighting conditions, yeah, display controls are reset because this is a very new monitor, I haven't done anything to it. Spider connection, yes, let's go next. This is going to be a laptop this time. The Asus ROG Strix Scar 17. Let's click next. Brightness, yeah, yes, full calibration. All right, let's put it on here. And now it does its calibration. This is actually a more fluid and easier experience on my laptop than it is on my desktop, so far at least. Let's see what it does when it asks me to change the brightness like it did previously. I did have an issue with my second monitor. It took a bunch of resetting and I had to restart my PC and I redo the calibration. It was very annoying, but hopefully I got it all right. It finished the process and I think both monitors look very similar, if not the same. So far, so good. I think I can take this off now. And yeah, I mean, colors look good. Let's again pull up that same video that I did last time and we'll compare and see how good it looks. If we can get a split screen of this, we can see a difference on what it looked like on my main desktop as opposed to this. And the split screen kind of makes it look very similar, I think, if not the same. So far I've calibrated all my monitors to look exactly the same. And if I just play this on my screen here, it looks like my colors are perfect. I'm loving this. I'm not seeing oversaturated images. And previously, like, this was really overexposed, like it was pretty bright, but now it looks very normal. So I'm actually pretty happy with this, at least with my laptop, because out of the box, laptops come with bright screens or monitors, and now this isn't too saturated or bright, so I kind of like this. It was also straightforward. I didn't have to change the color or the brightness like I did on my main desktop. I guess because it has more control over this monitor than it does when you're just connecting a monitor via HDMI or DisplayPort to my main computer. With this, the whole monitor is actually connected to the laptop, so I guess that makes it easier. So would I recommend the SpyderX from 𝗧𝗥𝗔𝗡𝗦𝗧𝗏𝗧 In short answers, yes. This is a pretty cool color. Calibrator. Gosh, why was that so hard? I did notice that this does take a little more knowledge and experience when it comes to calibrating your main monitors for a desktop. You gotta know how to change the brightness, colors, and just reset the monitor completely on those monitors. As far as a laptop screen, it's pretty straightforward, very automated. It does it all for you. You don't even have to adjust things to make sure that it's in the range that it asks for before it continues that process. I mean, they've made this pretty easy. It's nice to have this counterweight on the back so that you don't have to hold it there the whole time or stick it there. I guess it just hangs there and it just leans against the monitor. It's nothing, it doesn't stick to it. It's maybe even just, you know, sometimes slightly off of the monitor. It doesn't have a full connection to it. It doesn't stick onto it. It just kind of sits there. It's nothing crazy unless the monitor's, you know, tilted back and this is actually, you know, sitting on the monitor. Then it's pretty straightforward. I was actually surprised. I thought it would go closer to the monitor and stick to it so it didn't move, but that wasn't the case. It's very straightforward. For what did I pay for this thing? 130 bucks. So for 130 bucks to calibrate my monitor, sure, that's okay, I guess. Would I recommend this for gamers and streamers? Probably not, unless you're having some serious issues with both your monitors and you just can't get them to look the same, because I couldn't do that. That's why I got this, is to calibrate both monitors, because I just couldn't get them the same. It was just really annoying. So this did help with that. But as a gamer, you're not really gonna need to know the colors all that well. Maybe you reset your monitor and it, you know, sets it to its default, and most of the time default is pretty good. But if you're working on colors, maybe you're a Photoshop editor, maybe you're editing in Premiere Pro doing color grading, maybe I'll send this to my editor as well. Adam, if you want one of these, just let me know and I'll send it to you. But it's nice to be able to color grade everything properly and have the correct colors, especially for these videos. If everyone else's monitor isn't calibrated or just doesn't look the way it should, that's okay, that's on them. At least that I know, if I'm color calibrating my monitors, I want to make sure that whatever I'm putting out there can, at least for the most part or the majority of the time, be seen at its true colors. And if, you know, someone on the off chance doesn't have a good calibrated monitor or just the colors are really off, you know, that's on them. Maybe it still looks pretty decent if I have color accurate colors, and then I don't have to worry about all of that. And at least the majority of people wouldn't notice that, oh, that color's too saturated, I don't like that, or maybe that color's too washed out. They won't notice it as often because everything's color calibrated the way it should be, especially with my videos. And hopefully this video looks good as well. Let me know if the colors work well. If not, Adam, you're fired. Just kidding. Yeah, I mean, I do recommend this thing for $130. It's a little on the steep side for me, to be completely honest. I would have liked it to maybe $99 would be a really good budget option. There's probably some cheaper options out there. I don't know how good those are gonna be. This is kind of, when I search for monocolor calibrators, this came up the most often and it seemed to be the most robust option. So it's not the cheapest, but it's not the expensive, most expensive, that word. I'm struggling with words today. But if you enjoyed, leave a like on the video. If you're watching this far, you obviously enjoyed it to some degree, so thank you so much. Subscribe and stick around for the future. I do a lot more tech reviews. I reviewed this laptop if you're interested. It's got a 3080 and it's, you know, it's a $3,000 laptop, so it's a really good laptop. If you want to see that review, you know, it's on the channel as well as my main desktop. I teach people how to live stream and just be a better content creator. And if you're interested in more connecting with me, link is down below to my Twitch. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So feel free to join then. I'll see you next time, but until then, make something great. And see what kind of colors you can come up with. This is pretty neat. I'm glad I could actually get both my monitors the same, because it's been bugging me for a while.